What's up, everybody? Today we got the patch notes for the new season coming out tomorrow. Let's check them out. So we got Catalyst, the new legend. I'm actually pretty excited about this. At least we don't have another scan legend coming into the meta that would have made me want to throw a wingman in my mouth. But she's got some pretty good stuff. Defensive character, lock stuff down. Was going to be pretty good for ranked, I believe. Her barricade can reinforce doors, and I believe it can also do it if there's only one door on there, if it's a double door, which is actually really clutch. The piercing spike slows everybody, and you can actually destroy it with there's a little ball, I guess, that shows up. People are going to be able to destroy it. And then the Dark Veil, which covers up Seers and Bloodhounds scans, which is going to be amazing. It also slows you and temporary blinds you, kind of. Next up, we have the map rotation. It's going to be the new map, Broken Moon, Olympus, and World's Edge. And honestly, I am so excited about this. The fact that we don't have to deal with Stormpoint in pubs or ranked anymore makes me giddier than a schoolgirl on Halloween Day getting a bunch of free candy. Now, onto something that I'm really not that excited about. I mean, it's kind of cool, but it's not anything that I really wanted. It's gifting. You have to be friends with the person for at least 2 weeks, and whatever you gift, you have to buy it with Apex coins. No fun times with legend tokens or anything like that, which is kind of whack, but I mean, I don't know, at least I guess we have something in now. Hooray! Now we have stickers that we can put on our med kits and our shield batteries and our Phoenix kits. Said no one ever. This is going to just dilute the loot pool even more, so you're going to be excited about an epic rarity. You're going to be like, oh, sweet, maybe it'll be a cool skin. Wrong. It's a sticker you're going to put on your shield cell. This is actually a W. It's a very, very tiny one. Super small, very small. But essentially, you're going to be able to unlock every single character in the firing range without actually having to buy it with legend tokens, which is nice because not everybody is prestiged like I am with hundreds of thousands of legend tokens that they have absolutely no idea what to do with. They also increased the level requirement to get into ranked, which, I don't know, I guess will deter like 3 people from smurfing. I don't know. It's not hard to get to level 20. All right, for the crate rotation, we got Mastiff coming out, back to the floor. Maggie, mains are going to be excited. And the RE45 is entering the crate with Disruptor rounds. Everybody kind of thought it was the alternator, including myself, because we heard the Disruptor rounds in the trailer. But I guess it's the RE45, not too bad. The new gold weapons are going to be the R301, Devotion LMG, 3030 Repeater, EVA 8, Prowler Burst, and then we got the Anvil Receiver coming back for the 301 and Flatline. I'm pretty excited about this. It's going to help you not have to run a marksman rifle or a sniper rifle, because that seems to be the meta that they want to push. The double tap trigger is also changing. It's going to be a rarity tier increase to legendary, which I think is good, especially since they're reducing the recoil for the burst on the Scout, which is going to make that gun so insane. The Scout is already so good, especially in ranked. It's going to be the meta for sure. Now, this change for the turbocharger is very interesting. It's actually reducing the damage by 1 if you have it on the Devotion or Havoc. I'm interested to see how this is going to affect people running the Havoc. Not a lot of people run it anyway, but I'm interested. Hammer points are being removed for the Mozambique, P2020, and RE45. I'm not really sure why they're doing that, I guess, because the RE45 is going into the care package with Disruptor rounds, but now the Mozambique and the P2020 are just completely useless, and they're back on floor loot. That's going to be fun. They also removed the boosted loader, which I'm not really sure why they did that. It should have been the Skull Piercer, but whatever. Do you, Respawn. Next up, we got the crafting rotation, which honestly, I'm okay with this. We got the Spitfire going in there. That's 1 less LMG on the ground, which I'm always for. And the Peacekeeper's going in there. That just means I can guarantee get me a Peacekeeper every single game. Let's go. Havoc is coming back to the floor, and P2020 is going to the floor. I'm stoked about the Havoc coming back, not the P2020, because that just means I'm going to land off rip, get a P2020. Someone else is going to get a wingman. I'm going to get 3 tapped while I hit him for like 17 damage. The Rampage LMG is now going to begin charged on the first time pickup from the supply drop, which is honestly pretty cool. Makes it a little bit more viable in my opinion, and it removed the heat decay over time. Again, I think this is good to make it a viable care package weapon, but I don't like it at all. It's not my cup of tea. We're also going to be able to recharge the Rampage and the Sentinel before the previous charge has expired, which is going to be nice, so there's no lull in between you having the ramped up Rampage or the charged up Sentinel. Since the Mastiff is coming back to the floor, the ammo capacity is going from 4 to 5. It's not like 6 that it was before, but I don't know, it's a good little middle ground. It widened the blast pattern, because, I mean, Mastiff's OP when it's got that tight spread. Damage per pellet is reduced from 14 to 11. Makes sense. The projectile growth is reduced, again, just making it a little bit more fair for it being a ground loot weapon. Reload can now be canceled with the ADS, which is pretty clutch because that's going to make those intense situations where you're fighting a bunch of people and reloading in between it a little bit easier to handle. Now, on to potentially my favorite change that they have done. The Ring 1 pre-shrink, I don't know why they're calling it that, time has increased from 60 seconds to 90 seconds. That's given us an extra 30 seconds in the beginning to, if we're fighting off rip on like a POI that's on the edge of the map, to then loot up and then get out of there before the ring starts burning my booty. There are only 4 quality of life updates, which is kind of concerning to me. They updated the UI tab, navigation system, and presentation, blah, blah, blah. Nobody really cared about that. Updated various menus to use the updated tab navigation system, blah, blah, blah. All that is to do with the stupid stickers that they put in. Zip lines can now be pinged from a distance. Whoopee! Decreased time required to pick up 2 teammates' banners from their death boxes, canceling the initial banner pickup animation when you grab a second banner. That one's pretty cool, but where's Horizon lift accuracy being nerfed? Or Pathfinder finally getting a passive in comparison to literally everyone else? There's so much that they could have done here. They kind of dropped the ball, in my opinion, when it comes to the quality of life updates. Fixed a bug during the tutorial where the first loot bin could become inaccessible if a player attempted to open it while standing between the bin and Bloodhound. That's a weird one, but I guess that's good for new players so they can actually get into the game. Fix the bug where some players with custom controls couldn't jump. I never experienced that, but hopefully that doesn't happen again for people. Fix the bug where the timer would show the incorrect time for when the next ranked season will start. That seems pretty inconsequential, but whatever. There's definitely not a lot of other stuff that you guys could have done there. Fixed for cases where loot bins could crush a player to death if they got caught in between the lid and the wall. That was just a funny, good time, and you guys are taking that out. Whatever. Fixed for cases where players could get stuck on the inside of the replicator if they were knocked down while using it. I have never seen that one even, but that's pretty wild that happened. 30-30 repeater and mastiff fixed cases where players were unable to aim down sights until reloading is complete when done at certain times. Okay, it's gonna be nice. Fixed a bug where the user location on the minimap wouldn't update properly to show the direction the player facing during the skydive sequence. That's, again, seems inconsequential. Fix for bug where the legend ability UI would flicker when going into the legend select before match starts. Again, inconsequential. Fix for firing dummies to take damage appropriately based on hit location. Once again, inconsequential. There are so many issues in this game, and this is what they choose to fix, especially with the new season coming out, Modern Warfare, Overwatch. They are draining the viewership and player base, and this is what they decide to put out. Whatever. And then the dev team is beta testing Direct 12 on PC. Whoop-de-doo. Poor console doesn't even have 120 frames yet on next gen. What are you guys doing over there?